For those of you listening on the pod,
Welcome into hour two. All right, let's get into it, Tim. Let's talk a little Josh Jacobs Chalk Talk. Guys, full disclaimer, we do this every time we do Chalk Talk and break down the tape film study. If the stream goes down on YouTube, we're still live on X. We're still live on Rumble, okay? Now, if you don't have either of those platforms and it goes down, we've been very fortunate. It has not gone down at all. What happens is the AI triggers a copyright. Like, hey, you're not allowed to use this. And then the real humans step in and go, yeah, they are allowed to use it. And the stream comes back up. Well, our viewers have already left. But we're going to cut this video out for y'all separately so you can watch it later, too, to make it a little convenient. All right. So with that being said, Tim, let's get into it, man. This was a fun breakdown, dude. Yeah, you're going to see that play. We actually end with that play right there, Tim. And
icing on the cake right there. Let's go.
So much fun, man. So much fun. So Josh Jacobs, obviously, PFF had him in the third best running back in the league last year. These are all of his, not all of them, these are a good chunk of his explosive runs, okay? You're not going to see any touchdowns, no touchdowns in this highlight reel right here, okay? And the reason being is I wanted to key in on the explosive plays. That's what I really, really wanted to key in on here, okay? I'm calling Mandy because I got a German Shepherd, 125-pounder banging on the door here. If y'all don't hear it, it sounds like a monster trying to come in. Let's see if she can get him back out of here. We got a dog at the door, if you don't mind, ma'am. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love you.
She knew we were talking Josh Jacobs, you know. She wanted to get in the mix.
Hey, listen, that's the kind of mediocrity you get on this show right here, okay? If you yeah, I'm sorry. If you expected us to be professional, you're watching the wrong YouTube channel. But all right, so again, explosive plays, runs of 15 yards or more. There might be one that's a 14-yarder, but I think for the most part, these are all counted on NFL Pro as 15-yard plays, okay? So let's get into it. There you see Christian Watson in motion. Remember we were talking about wing? Look at it. There it is right off the bat. That's perfect. I didn't even plan that. So you see Christian right here, Tim? This is what we're talking about maybe doing with Savion, having him inside right there. So you're showing 11 personnel, but it might as well be 12 if you've got Christian in there kind of helping play that wing position, if that makes sense. So pretty cool. All right, here we go. Let's roll the tape. We'll try to reckon up. We canned out of it right there, so we probably canned to a run right there. Everybody got it. You can see. We'll see if it's a duo run or what here. Yeah, looks like a little bit of duo. Look at Christian already getting out here. Christian getting out here looking for work. I love it. Josh Myers got off the snap really, really well. You got that double right here, right? Little double team block. And again, look at Sheed going to wash this guy out of the play. Great job there. Let's watch our boy Josh Jacobs. Look at there you go, Josh Myers. That's a good rep.
Yep.
That burst, though, man, I'm telling you, he runs so violent. This was week 1 against Philadelphia here. Just the vision, Tim. Watch the legs. Keep moving, patience. Set it up. Keep chopping, cut, keep chopping. He literally ran 2 Eagles into each other. Watch the 2 backers hit each other here, Tim. That's actually a safety in the back.
Yeah, it's that left foot. Watch him stride right there. And it's like a little skip step. Just slips those guys. Makes them look foolish.
Beautiful play, man. Beautiful run.
Right, little block in the back from Josh didn't help either, or didn't hurt either. So that was awesome.
Hey, they didn't throw the flag. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's the way it works. So, again, beautiful cut there. And just love the way Josh Jacobs ran. There's no wasted motion whatsoever, man. None. All right, next play. Now we're in the gun. So it's probably 11 personnel. Looks like you got Jaden Reed out here in the F. You got Tucker playing the big Y. We're going sidecar right. If you hear us say sidecar right, sidecar left, it's real simple. We're in a shotgun, and that's the side that the running back is on. I heard it explained to me under the Mike McCarthy era. One of the coaches there talked about one time they called it a sidecar. I'm like, oh, that's sticking with me. So think of a motorcycle, Tim. I ain't going to draw that out here. Maybe some handlebars here, right? Vroom, vroom. Here's your sidecar right. All right. Let's see what happens on this play. Usually most of the time when you're running sidecar right, like 85% of the runs go left. Now they can run a counter back, but most of the time this is a zone run left is how that approaches. So if you're sidecar left, it's a zone run right. But let's see what we got here. A little cheat motion from the F. Oh, look at this. We got a little zipper orbit, Tim. And those of you wondering, orbit motion is when you go around the quarterback, okay? Zipper motion is when someone goes over and comes back, okay? Yo-yo, zipper, whatever you want to call it. When it's zipper orbit, he goes under and back around on the zipper motion. And there's been many plays where they'll fake the handoff to the T. In this case, the T is Josh Jacobs, and they'll give the ball to Jaden Reed. But in this case, they're going to give it to Josh Jacobs, obviously. Let's watch it.
Reed, one of the best at running that play too, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fluid.
All right, so here we go. This is a little duo here. Let me explain to you what we mean by duo, guys. Because some people would see this and go wide zone left. You want to call it that? That's cool. There's a lot of arguing that goes on in that regard. Duo is two. There's two elements to duo. It's two double teams. Now, Tom Brady says it's just one double team, and you get to the next level. He called it duo as well. But you're looking for two double teams, okay? And then also getting to the next level. The second element of this is what we call vertical power, okay? And it's really, really simple. Vertical power is you're not skipping a gap. Run, like on a power play, a guard will pull from the B gap right and end up in the B gap left, or the center will pull from obviously that zero tech and they'll get out in the C gap left. That's typically what you call power if the running back doesn't use counter footwork. However, with duo, two elements, two double teams at the point of attack, and then vertical power, meaning those guys are going to pull off and get to the next level. Let's go 50%, see if we could pick up on it here. So you see the two double teams, right? So the double team here is actually Sean Ryan, Zach Tom, and it looks like our boy Sean Ryan is going to get out here. I think it's Sean Ryan, right? 75, Tim? I'm thinking right. I think that's right.
Yeesh.
All right. And then your other double team is here, and one of these two guys is going to look out here and try to dig this safety out. All right, so watch what we're talking about. That's duo. See him getting out? Look at Sheed getting out on the – love it. Now let's take it back and watch Josh Jacobs set this run up because that was a nasty move right there.
That's why you got to love playing with a guy like Josh Jacobs if you're an old lineman. Because if you get in the trenches here, you do what you're supposed to do, he's going to make everybody look good at the end. Look at that. Light work for Josh Jacobs down the field.
Yeah, love that little baby stiff arm right there too, man.
Yep.
Love it. Watch it one more time here. Josh Jacobs is a man bear, dude. I'm so glad he's a Packer. Spoiler alert, we got an article coming up here, the top five players on the Packers roster in 2025. I'm just going to go ahead and run it for you guys. I think Josh Jacobs is the best player on this roster, me personally. But, again, there's that zipper motion, zipper orbit. Jacobs just getting to the next level. Great rep there by Sheed. And Sheed's not a great run blocker either. So, excellent job there by Sheed. See him out there at the next level, Tim, getting just enough. Right? Yeah.
And I love running this off of that, like you said, the zipper with the yo-yo. It's almost like that extra deception of Reed going back over to that side of the field as you see it draw a linebacker over.
Yep.
You know, it's almost baiting that you are going to run a counter play. You see that linebacker back in the hole has to stay honest in case it is a counter.
Yep. Everything is about hat counts, guys, right? Like when you're looking in the box here, let's just go right here. Let's go inside the box, okay? You're looking to get a hat on a hat. Let's do our players in red, all right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players for us. Let's do theirs in blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 7 on 6, although nobody's expecting Jaden Reed to go out there and peel anybody's cap in the run game, especially between the tackles, right? So right now it's 7 on 6. You are +1 in the hat count within the box on this run play. Really, really like the way you're setting up here, okay? However, what Tim's talking about, when we bring this zipper motion back, 17 is now out of the play. So now the true hat count becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'll tell you, Tim, you might as well just cross this dude out right here.
He's out
because
of
there's no way he's making that play. So what you've got is +1 hat count, duo left, and that's how you end up with an explosive play, man. Absolutely huge on this play right here. So, and again, like you said, man, great scheme, getting 17 back out of the box. Great blocking by Rasheed Walker and those guys getting to the second level off a duo. And then just Josh Jacobs wasting no motion and taking exactly what they're giving him.
Yep.
Beautiful play.
It's plays like that makes you grateful that we hired Matt as our head coach.
Oh, my gosh, man. And listen, guys, I remember when they hired Matt LaFleur. Tim, I immediately went to the Titans breakdown. Man, their offense sucked. What are we doing? But again, he came in, cast the vision for Mark Murphy. Here's what I'm going to do. And then as you do a little more digging, you're like, wow, this is the dude that Sean McVay handpicked to be his offensive coordinator with the LA Rams. So they went to the freaking Super Bowl with him as the offensive coordinator. Next year, he goes to the Titans, if I'm remembering this correctly. And then, of course, he leaves the Titans, takes the head coaching job in Green Bay. So I'm with you, Tim, totally, man. Matt LaFleur is I mean, you guys know I'm the biggest Matt LaFleur stan on the face of the planet. Dude's a top 10 coach of all time in terms of winning percentage. I mean, what else?
Just an offensive guru, man. I mean, scheming guys, you're talking explosive plays in the run and in the pass. That's why we're effective offensively. And I think we are. We're going to get to the next level this year. This year is going to be the culmination of everything Matt's been working on since he got here.
Definitely. All right, next play, we're in the gun again. So we're going strong left, and we're going sidecar right. Okay, so we say strong left, T weak. And this is out of the gun. Obviously, we don't have the receivers in the picture, so it don't really matter. Let's roll the tape and see what we got. Any cheat? Notice there's no motion there, Tim. It's one thing Matt LaFleur did really well when Malik became quarterback. Keep it simple, you know. It's so hard to time up that snap when you're using all these different motion elements. People just take that for granted. If you watch some of the handwork that Jordan Love has in handling the football in some of these shotguns, especially with that zipper orbit, and faking the handoff to Jacobs and end up giving it to Reed, or faking it to Reed and giving it to Jacobs, and then faking a pass real quick. Like, it takes a lot of. I love that he dumbed this down for Malik, being so shallow-minded in terms of him not knowing the playbook, not knowing the offense fully, like Jordan Love, who's been there for 4 years.
Thank you, Clay. Let's remind the kids at home that Malik Willis had been a Green Bay Packer for 19 minutes before he
seriously, man. Yeah.
So it says a lot about Coach LaFleur, and it says a lot about Malik Willis and his ability to come into a new scheme, new situation, and get it done right away on game day. It's incredible.
Yeah. And remember what we said, guys. Sidecar right, 80-85% of the runs will be to the left. If he was sidecar left, he'd be going to the right. So he's sidecar right, and it's running play to the left. Kind of looks like duo, Tim. You see it?
Yes, sir.
You got double, 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 right? And then let's see if those guys peel off and try to get to the next level. Look at them. Look at Sheed and look at Myers, right?
Yep.
So there you go. Double, double. That's another duo play.
Wow. Josh actually hit somebody too. There we go.
And look at Sean Ryan, man. Can we show some love to number 75? What's a right guard, guys? Look at him. Get out there, wall him off, try to get a hand on it. Level. Get out here and
all 3 levels.
Yeah. Digging that safety out, man. Beautiful job. Look at 20. 20 should make this tackle, but look. There's the big Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre said, not today.
Not today, sir.
And that's pretty good. 35 yards upfield, then he ran out of gas. That's about what you can expect for a big dog like that, right?
Sean Ryan say, get that gun out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, man, Sean Ryan played better last year.
He did, definitely.
I would not be opposed to re-signing Sean Ryan for the right price. And by right price, I mean, I'd be willing to give him $3 million, Tim. I think he's embedded in the offense. He knows the system really well, right? $3 million is nothing in today's cap world, man. Nothing.
Yeah. If
you can lock up a swing guard for $3 million per, now will he take it? I don't know. He probably want to test the market, but yeah, definitely. Again, just another look at the duo run. Josh Jacobs, no wasted motion, man. Just get upfield. Great running play there.
And then, like you said, runs so hard too.
Yeah.
So hard and so aggressive when he hits that hole.
Yeah. Do you see both hands on the ball? Look.
It. You said it before I could. I was just about to say it. See the right hand come over the ball as soon as it gets near trouble. Yep. And then he keeps it to his outside hand. So if it gets punched out, it goes out of bounds. I mean, this is fundamental running back play at its finest right here.
Look how far Rasheed Walker gets out here on 33 too, man.
Yeah. I tell you, when you see Sheed out there like that in space, that's when he's really scary. When he gets to that next level, I mean, he's a big athletic dude, and that's got to be terrifying for a DB to have to deal with that.
Yeah, as Coach Lynn says in the chat, Ryan has guard and center versatility. Man, I'm telling you, $3 million per, bro.
And then think about this, Clayton. How long is Aaron Banks going to be a Packer? We don't know. So
right, could just be 2 years.
Yeah,
right?
And so if you keep Big Sean in the mix, Jordan Morgan's developing nicely. You've got a plan going forward with some of these younger guys. So, that's not a knock on Aaron Banks. We haven't even seen him play for us yet. I'm looking forward to the next, hopefully 2 years minimum with him in the fold, especially with Jenkins going to center. So I'm with you, Clay. I think for the right price, I'm keeping Nacho Libre, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. And Greg Rice has a question here. Coach, can you or Clayton explain why tight zone and wide zone? I'm not sure I understand the question, Greg. If you're asking the difference between the two, Inside zone is what we've always heard. When you said tight zone, maybe you're talking about inside zone. It's just zone. The offensive line is blocking to a zone, not a specific gap. And then wide zone is typically when people hear wide zone, they think get to the C gap. Now, that's not necessarily the case. On a stretch run, an outside zone run, you're looking to get that whole defense moving horizontally and then cut back off of it. So just because it's designed to go outside of the C or even the D, if you've got a tight end over there, right, you're always looking for a cutback lane, right? So if you're asking the difference between tight zone, inside zone, or wide zone, I think okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. Greg Rice says, Coach Lynn said, I guess, I love how effective we were in duo, but I would love to see us get back to tight zone and wide zone. Yes. So, Greg, what he's talking about is with wide zone and inside zone, or what he's calling tight zone, you're just looking to block horizontally and then let your running back make the cutback, right? With duo, you're getting aggressive, vertical, like we said, vertical power. You're getting to the next level. Okay, with two of those blockers. So what he's saying there, I'll tell you this with duo, it's harder to disguise duo or play action with duo. And the reason being is once those offensive linemen get past the line of scrimmage, I think it's by 1 yard, now you can't throw the football or it's ineligible downfield. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, this is probably one of the reasons why you would like to see us get back to a little more inside zone, wide zone. But when you're running zone, they're staying perpendicular with the line of scrimmage, so you can work play action off of that a lot easier. So you will not see play action out of a duo look. That's why you ever notice sometimes they'll get called for ineligible downfield, and you go, what the hell is that lineman doing down the field? What are you doing, you knucklehead? It's because they probably didn't understand that they checked at the line or they changed the play at the line. He's still running a duo play, and they checked out the play action, and by default, the offensive lineman, they got to know, all right, this is no longer duo. We're going play action. I cannot get beyond the line of scrimmage. So there you go. Yeah, play action pass. That's what Coach is talking about. Bingo. All right, man. Next play, we got this is against the Colts. This happens to us every time, Tim. We're going way over.
All good. We're talking ball.
So Christian Watson in motion here. Let's see if he settles back in at that wing. That's what we're talking about, Tim. See it?
Yeah, that's going to be Savion Williams this year.
I'm telling you, Savion there. Because here's the thing. When we talk about Matthew Golden, right? When we talk about Matthew Golden, we say he can play Z. That's what Christian does. However, Christian also does this in 12 personnel. Notice what we got. 1 running back, 2 tight ends. So this is 12 personnel, but with Christian kicking inside, it might as well be 13 personnel, Tim.
Yep. Now, and look at Indy loaded up, ready for run, and they still ain't going to do a damn thing about it.
Right. And here's the thing, too. I don't trust Matthew Golden to dig these guys out and play down there in the pit like this. I just don't.
No, but Williams probably.
Yes. So when you go to – I think we just answered the question. If he picks up it's a big if. If he picks up the playbook, he being Savion Williams, if he picks it up and doesn't miss a beat, then put him in Watson's spot in 12 personnel where you got some run calls, right? And
Absolutely.
let him kick inside like this. So, yeah.
Because that's the one thing Scoot doesn't get enough praise and credit for is his ability to block a tight end or block a tackle, a corner, a linebacker, all the way to the water cooler. You got to be able to do that in Matt LaFleur's offense in that role.
Definitely. Chuck Jagger says, prep that couch, Clayton. No, she's already got me a cover down there, but I'm going over tonight. I ain't making it to bed this evening. Greg Rice, thank you, Clay, Coach, and Doc. Hey, thank you, Greg. Thank you for the question, bud. Hopefully we got the full answer.
Hopefully Mandy gives you extra pillow or something for the couch, you know.
That's what Lincoln's for, man. I can literally look at my Shep, the big one, and I go, Link, nap. And he goes on the couch. And I either lift my legs up and he lays under my feet and I just prop my feet up on him, or he'll go lay behind my head and I use him as a pillow. We'll be good, Tim. He'll keep me warm. All right, man.
Get ready to go.
All right, here we go. Another thing I want to point out, this is pistol. Notice we didn't say sidecar left, sidecar right. So this is what we would call this. Let's just call it out here. It would be 12 pistol, strong right, Z wing is what I would call this. Where you go Z wing left. Okay. And what that means is pistol is when the running back is directly behind the quarterback in a shallow shotgun set. And what makes this so valuable is, and Tim, we talked about this. Remember, we talked about this in the offseason last year. We said we try to identify a couple of things that teams may be looking to do more the upcoming season. Sean McVay started unveiling a lot more pistol going in. I'm like, Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur are like this, man. They're best buds. So I said I wouldn't be surprised if we break out some pistol. Lo and behold, we broke out pistol last year. And the reason it's so valuable is, remember we said if your sidecar right, then 85% of the runs are going to go left. If your sidecar left, 85% of the runs are going to go right. You're less predictable in the pistol set because you can run balance both directions if you want to go outside zone. It might as well be an ace set, which is a single back set when you're under center. So just want to point that out. That is that's a pistol. So we call it 12 pistol, strong right, Z-wing left would be the formation. And then we go into whatever it is, duo or what have you. Let's see if it's duo. We see 2 double teams.
Yep.
See them, Tim?
Yep.
Setting up like duo. Let's see if it ends with vertical.
Look at Scoot. Look at Scoot. Go back pre-snap. What? Hold on. Let's give Scoot his flowers. Watch him just be patient here. Watch his right hand. Go ahead, Sheed. All right. Bang. Next level.
God.
Love it.
Bro, just get the hell away, Sheed. I'm going to peel this guy's cap. Look at that block, too. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Just getting in there, getting dirty. And look at now. Go back to the running back now. I don't think it's duo because you didn't get a whole lot of vertical power there. You see, Tim, like Tom tries to get in there, but can we just appreciate Josh Jacobs making 2 guys running into each other again?
Look at that, dude. He's dead to rights right here. Watch right here. You're dead, and he gets out.
Look at that. Does that not look like Barry Sanders' juke? Look.
Yeah.
Look at the feet.
Yep.
Be Rex Ryan for a minute. Look at the feet.
See, and that's the thing we always say: if you get flat-footed in the backfield, you're dead as a running back, right? But if you have footwork like this, where your feet really don't stop moving, like those feet are still moving when he's making that juke move, and that's why it's 25 extra yards up the seam here.
That's a beautiful run, man. Beautiful run. One more time. Whoop whoop.
Bye, Felicia.
And notice his arm just shrug off this tackle too. Watch him just get out of here. So good, man. So good. As Teeb says in the chat, plant pivot, baby. Plant pivot. Love it.
Let's go.
God, these unis they're so pretty, Tim. Those all whites are, oh man. So here we go with a little pony package. We would call this 118 pony. The reason being a pony package is when you've got 2 running backs in the backfield. In this case, it's actually Jayden Reed. So this is 11 pony, what we would call 11 personnel, but we would call it 118 pony. Why do we call it that? 11 and 8, 118 pony. If it was Christian Watson back there, we'd call it 98 pony. All right. And you always work left to right when you're doing the call. Okay. So again, gun set, double sidecar, pony package. All right. You got 2 running backs in the backfield out of the gun set. That's what we refer to as the pony package. Look, he's going to cheat out, Tim.
Yep.
But he coming right back. Little orbit. See it? Yep. So this 35, he's like, what the hell are they doing?
They have no idea. Houston has no idea what we're running right now.
Now let's see what we got here. This looks like a little zone left, right? So you only got 1 double team.
Look at the hat count. 3 on 2.
Yep. And Josh Jacobs, no wasted motion once again. Again, watch it run. Look at Sean Ryan, Tim. Watch Sean Ryan, right guard. Look at Nacho Libre. Get him out of here. Hell of a block right there, dude.
Holy
cow.
And then Josh Jacobs, never underestimate the ability to make everybody miss a tackle. Bye.
Beautiful play. Oh, who's blocking downfield right there? Was that Romeo?
Rome in the house. Watch
Romeo Dobbs, man. Look at Romeo Dobbs. I love what Coach Lynn said in the chat right there. Next season, I want to see Lloyd and Jacobs on the field like this. Could you imagine Lloyd and Jacobs in the backfield? Let's go, dude. A healthy Lloyd. Come on, man. Come on. Greg Rice says pro set. Love it, man. Pro set is when you're under center, right, with a split backfield. Mike Holmgren ran that a lot. He would also run an offset, kind of an offset eye look as well. But, yeah, pro set is when you go under center with that split back set. That's called the pro set. They probably call it something else. Coach Lynn probably calls it something else today because pro set was what they called it under Vince Lombardi. So way back in the day, that's where you ran the sweep out of for sure. But again, man, Josh Jacobs, can't say enough though about Sean Ryan here. Who ends up on the ground here? Is that Josh Myers? Poor Josh Myers always ends up on the damn ground. God love him.
But again, it's Reed Walker though off the snap, exploding outside, kind of missed, but enough.
Took the hip though, right?
Yeah, it took him out of the play.
Notice the cheat motion here, Tim. Watch what happens to the backer as Jayden Reed goes over. Lightens that box.
Yep.
All right. Let's get the hat count.
You have to respect Reed.
Let's get the hat count. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Don't even count this guy right here, right? So they've only got 4 hats. 4 hats. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, really 5, but might as well cancel him out with this guy that we said wasn't a hat. So you got 4 on 4 here. Guess what? He is not accounted for. Josh Jacobs is not accounted for right here. So let's wash him out. Don't make you move, big dog.
Perfectly schemed.
We'll get that explosive.
I mean, 35 got schemed into oblivion on that play. There was really nowhere else for him to go.
Yeah. All right, up next, we go to the Jaguars game. Now, Malik Willis is in the game. We're going guns, sidecar left, strong right. Can't tell if there's another tight end or not off the screen, but you got Ben Sims over there attached as the big Y. So, sidecar left, what Coach say? Ryan might be our most improved line. I'm telling you, Coach, it was all over the tape last year, man.
Yep.
And, it's like, again, why did you go get Jordan Morgan the year before? Because Sean Ryan wasn't up to that level yet. When Sean Ryan emerges to that level, okay, now you got a little bit of depth. The problem was the injury bug got us. Now you add Aaron Banks. Now you add Anthony Belton. We've got the depth thing covered, and that's why we lost to the Eagles, in my opinion. That and turning the ball over. Got to protect the football. But I'm with you, man. All right, so we're going sidecar left, strong right, probably 11 personnel. Let's see if we can pick up on what it is here, guys. Watch the linemen. Little cheat motion. They're in man coverage, so you gathered that information. Bad snap. Great job handling it by Malik Willis. This just looks like just a little – we get a little power there. Did Elton pull? All right, we got our first power, Tim. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, it might be counter. And you got to watch this with Josh Jacobs because it might be a power play call, but he cuts it back and makes it look like counter. But when we say power, guys, notice Elton Jenkins is pulling over. When we say vertical power means you're on the duo plays, you're not going over a gap. This is power where you're going over at least one gap, okay? Now, that's counter footwork, though. See how Josh Jacobs just didn't take it, Tim, and run to the right? He a little half step, and then he's looking to bounce it backwards. And in this case, you got a free runner. The hat count didn't look good. I don't want to dog on him too much because I think Malik Willis played really good football last year. However, if Jordan's the quarterback here, you're probably checking out of this and just go power right.
I was just going to say, Jordan's going to can when he sees 5.
Right. Because the reason being is you're losing a hat here because he's pulling to the right. And if it is a true counter play ready to come back, right, then what's your hat count, Tim? This guy's washed out. You can't count him because that one X's out, right? So let's count their hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And now let's count ours. We've got 1. We just got 1, right? 1 freaking hat and Rasheed Walker. That's it. Maybe Josh Myers if you want to count him. So 2. So it's 4 on 2. That's where it's on the quarterback to come to the play. Hey, can. You want to go to a pass, set up a screen, or hey, let's check. The word might be, for power instead of coming out of counter. Let's go to power. Maybe it's just think of some possum, right? Possum. All right, we're going power instead of counter, and the reason being is because you don't have that hat count. Malik Willis, that's what's lacking in his game because again, like you said, Tim, he had 10 minutes to learn this offense. So. This should be a blown up play, right? You're looking to kind of set up counter, but watch Jacobs. Whoop.
Yeah. I mean, everything went wrong. He had a bad snap. We had the wrong hat count. And look what we have here.
Yep. And a coach in the chat, let me know what you think here. Do you think this was truly counter or is this just Josh Jacobs making chicken salad out of chicken? You know what?
I don't know, but there's Scoot again blocking someone downfield. Love it.
He is, man. I'm telling you. Again, watch the dirt kick up from Josh Jacobs' cuts. Watch this. Look at the dirt. Oh, my God. Now watch this. That poor guy. He's just swimming. You see him swimming, Tim?
Yep. Good job by Scoot not to commit the foul there, too.
Yeah. Again, watch this defender right here at the end, guys. Watch right here. Look at this guy. This poor bastard.
Whew.
Look. Helicoptering on the ground. Right here. That's what you're looking for right there, fellas. Somebody screenshot that. Pause it, screenshot
Somebody come look at this.
Pause it, screenshot it, tag me in a tweet. We might have a prize for you.
Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a.
Hey. It's a family program. Look at Scoot Low. Like you said, man, getting downfield. Throw your hands up. Don't get called for a hold.
Yep.
Right?
Just kind of get in the way,
Yep.
Not really grabbing.
And, people will say that wasn't a good block. Did his guy tackle him? No.
Exactly.
Look,
looks good enough to me.
Yeah.
That was the only guy who could have made a play. And
right.
Scoot took him out.
Definitely, man. Man, he's so much fun to watch. Josh Jacobs. I'm telling you, I'm feeling a lot better after watching this highlight reel. Feeling a lot better having him number 1 on the Packers as the top player.
So true.
All right, next play, Tim. You were in the stands depressed right here, sir. But we still got a good play out of it.
I got to keep reliving this. I do remember this, though. This was one of the bright moments from that game.
Tim's going to start signing a waiver saying, look, anytime this game pops up on the show, I have the right to just leave the show. All right, let's see what we got here. Another pistol set, okay? So pistol, again, the running back directly behind a shallow shotgun in the quarterback. We're going strong left. Looks like 12 personnel. So we would call this 12 pistol, strong left. All right, let's see if there's any motion. There is not. It's kind of setting up like a little – almost look like a little counter. This is just let's see what do we got here. I think this is just inside zone.
Yep.
Some might say it's gap, but again, look at Tucker getting in there. You see that? Watch Tucker. Look at Tucker. Clean that out right there. Keep the legs driving. Watch his legs. Look at 85. Drive. Clean it up. Look at Ben Sims, too, laying the boom. Ben Sims with a pancake block. Let's go.
How about Josh Jacobs with the sick, nasty jump cut right here? Look at – boop. See ya.
Yeah. Coach Lynn said we got a Jordan Morgan signing. Where's he at? Oh, 77, right?
Yeah. Little left guard, yeah.
Yeah, look at him cleaning up inside, sealing off the backside. All right, I like it. Good eye, Coach. Good eye. Coach says he thinks it's still duo. Could be, right? You got double for sure, right? You see the double teams, 2 double teams. You just didn't get the vertical power element. So, yeah, I can see duo there. You see what I'm saying, Tim? You got 2 doubles, sure. 63, 77, 74, 75.
For sure. Hey, go back pre-snap real quick right there. Sneak preview of the 2025 O-line possibly. Big E at center.
Let's see.
You would take Morgan, move him to right guard. You got Banks at left guard. That would be your difference. And then obviously, no Sean Ryan. But that's pretty much at least what your tackles and your center is going to look like.
That's a great point, Tim. That's it, right?
That's it.
Aaron Banks at left guard, kick Jordan Morgan over to right guard.
Yep.
That's if Jordan Morgan doesn't beat Sheed out for left tackle. That's awesome. Good job catching that, Coach. Appreciate you, man, that you seen Jordan Morgan on this play. Nice little sighting.
Yes. The coach was going to see it, right?
Always. Beautiful run. Again, great blocking there by Tucker Kraft. He made that happen. So anybody says, Tucker Kraft can't block, though.
Is that your boy Kirby Joseph back there? Or what's his name? Joseph?
It may have been. Let's see.
Trying his damnedest to look how hard Josh Jacobs made it for him to tackle him at the end of that play. Look,
it was Kirby Joseph, yeah. He had to jump on his back, didn't he? Yeah. How far did he carry him? Let's see. So he picks him up at the 50. Carried him 12 yards.
38?
Took him 12 yards, didn't he? My man. You got to love that. Kirby Joseph, listen, man. Can't stand the dude as a person. Hell of a football player. Plays the game hard. Josh Jacobs just took him for a ride for 12 yards, boys. Look at this. He should have charged him an Uber fee.
Yeah, seriously.
Look at that. Picking him up at the 50 and drive. 10 yards plus, Coach said. Unbelievable.
Wow. Love it.
Now, I want to say this. It's funny, but it ain't. Tucker Kraft's so fired up with his block, he going to do a little baseball slide at the end, watch him celebrate. Yeah. And he takes Christian Watson out. What are you doing, bub? Stop it.
These kids, man, you got to get these young guys. Quit playing around out there.
AFAM caught it. Kraft almost ended Watson's career with that slide.
They caught that in the film room on Monday, right?
It. They said, Tucker.
Tucker, what are you doing, man?
$10,000 fine. We won't tell the media.
He said, I'm sorry. I thought there was a Busch Latte over there. I wanted to go grab one real quick.
That's just how he plays the game. It's kind of like Brett Favre back in the day. Brett Favre would tackle people. They told him, stop doing that. After a touchdown.
Or he'd pick guys up and give them a ride.
Right. Exactly. All right, here we go. Pony package. Got the jersey pulled up, but that's Jaden, I believe. So this is 118 Pony. Strong right, but notice the Y is going to cheat left. Is it going to be zipper? Looks like zip. Oh, look at this setting up. So again, how many times have we shown zipper or just regular motion and you take Kraft out of the play? Instead, Kraft's going to chop down and he's going to block back, Tim. Love it.
Circle that foot right there on Tucker.
Right here?
Yeah, look at that. Rocking them number 11 Jordan cleats right there. Tucker's got some swag, man.
Oh, yeah, he does. He got that. He's from the country though, right? So you can't say street cred. He got holler cred. That's what we call it.
Got that holler cred.
Holler cred. So let's see who the ball goes to. And this is a perfect example, I bet, with Jayden Reed being in this pony package, 118 pony. See if they fake a handoff to Jayden Reed. They do. Look at this. Look at the ball work right here from Jordan Love. This is not easy to do, Tim.
Yep.
You got to take the snap, right? Let's watch it here a couple times. You got to take the snap, fake there, hand off there, right?
Yep.
That's not easy, man.
118 pony again.
Yep. 118 pony. Who's that flying over blocking down? Is that our boy Josh Myers? Good rep by Josh getting in there. All right.
I think we found all 7 of his good reps.
Yeah. Look at the sift block off the cheat stop there. Look at Tucker Craft come over, Tim. Watch Tucker.
Yeah.
Bang.
Hello. Left shoulder right into the sternum.
That's great, man. And then now let's just focus on Josh Jacobs here. Watch the spin move. He's gonna hit the B button. Whoop. That looks like Emilio playing Madden on rookie right here, hitting that circle. Right? Look at him.
Oh
Whoop.
man. Beautiful. And hey, look what happens to arguably the best middle linebacker in the NFL on this play too, by the way. Watch Fred Warner here.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Washed completely out.
Washed completely out.
Yeah. Myers gets a piece of him and Devondre Campbell, didn't he?
Sure did.
Yeah. Now, what's Sean Ryan on this play? Right, 75. Look at wash him all the way across the formation. Great job, man. Great job.
Love it.
Yeah, beautiful play. All right, we're way over, Tim. I think we got 2 more plays in us. 2 more.
We got it.
Yep.
How many are left?
I don't know, Tim. You never know about these things. Here we go. Ace set. We're going ace. It looks like it's probably ace 11. 11 ace strong right is what it is here. So we're under center. Josh Jacobs in the backfield against Seattle. Oh, look at the fake jet sweep. You see it, Tim?
That's my favorite jet sweep, the fake one.
Yes, sir. Just fake it and give the ball to number 8. Let's see number 8. That kind of looked like a little duo. I could be wrong. Let's watch it again. Try not to focus on the motion this time. Let's watch the offensive lineman. Double, right? Vertical displacement.
Great play fake by Jordan.
Look at Elton, dude. You see Elton?
Yeah,
watch Elton right here. Watch Elton. Double. Watch the safety.
Dang.
That made that happen, man.
I talk a lot about the jet motion and everything, but the fake jet sweep only works if on occasion you're known to actually hand it off on the jet sweep. You got to set plays like this up. They're not going to fall for the sugar if they don't believe you're going to run it. So this was another example of a great timing of a play call here with Matt LaFleur's offense.
Yeah. Who was it that got that block down there inside? Was that Sheed? Yeah, Sheed washed him out just in time. See that? Watch Sheed just stay with this guy. Walk him around the turnstile.
Oh, yeah.
Counts as a pancake, baby. All right.
Take it.
Next play. Now we're against the Saints. Looks like
we know what time it is.
This is 12 ace, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, balanced look. I love this formation because you can do anything, Tim. You can go stretch right. You can go stretch left. You can attack with duo like we've been seeing. You can do everything right here, man. You got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. You can get a little pre-snap motion. Christian, look at the fake. Look at Christian sell the fake jet. And what are we doing here? Is it duo? It's duo. See the double? It looks like outside zone, doesn't it? But look, though. Double. Get to the next. It might be called outside zone there. Coach, what do you see here? Duo or outside zone, man? Because you're definitely going C-gap here. See how everybody's moving to the right, Tim?
Yep.
Great. I mean, just great mobility by the offensive line. Here's the play, Tim. Watch it again, boys. Notice the stiff arm. Tim, I've actually got the image baked in here. Wait till the end of this. Watch this. Take that image down. Watch this. Stiff arm, and then look right here at the end. I just threw it up there for everybody. Let's watch it again, man. That is the honey badger. Get off me, little boy.
Did you see that little weak swat? He tried to slap. Watch this little weak swat. What was that?
He's trying to hit him with his purse.
Yeah. What was that? Come on,
hit him with his Caleb Williams purse there, little change purse.
So he gets stiff-armed, and then he tiptoes and gets 3 extra yards at the end, too.
Right. Look at that. He said, "What do I got to be the one to tackle him?" Yeah. Absolutely awesome, man. This was fun. All right. I think Coach Lynn said both. It was outside zone and duo. There you go. Love it. We'll take it. All right, Tim. That's it, man. That's Chalk Talk. That is Chalk Talk. Josh Jacobs, man. Was that not fun? We have what?
Man, we could have did a 2.5 hour episode on Josh Jacobs,
and we only had one of his touchdowns. Didn't he finish with over 10 touchdowns?
So 10 rushing, yeah.
Yeah. So we had only one touchdown in that clip. How cool was that? And we just tied up 45 minutes, almost an hour, darn near an hour. So, yeah. Awesome. Parting thoughts, Tim. I'm going to go save my marriage. You got anything else to add to this?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. No, this was great, though, Clayton. I'm glad we made it halfway through the through the list, and then we got the Chalk Talk in. That's the most important thing. A lot of things to be excited about as we head into training camp here in a few weeks, right? And I think you're right. I think Josh Jacobs makes a pretty good argument for being the number one most important Packer on this team, definitely going into this season, I think. Certainly on the offensive side of the ball, too.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm a defensive guy. I think X would be my number one pick.
It's funny because I am better versed, I guess is the right way to say it, on the offensive side of the ball. Like, I understand the offensive side better than the defensive side. I'm more passionate about, like, what I know about the offensive side of the ball, like calling out the personnel, calling out the specific sets. Like tomorrow we're going to do Christian Watson Chalk Talk, and we'll throw in route combinations. We'll actually list out the actual passing concepts as he's a part of in these specific plays. But man, defense is like, I love watching defense, man. Defense is so much fun to watch. So Chuck Jagger, sorry to let you down. He said this show did not suck today. Well, we'll try to be worse tomorrow, Bob. Appreciate you. Chuck also said, thanks, Mandy, in all caps. Hey, listen, everybody in the chat, y'all are awesome, man. Thank you so much. If you're new here, thank you for taking time out of your holiday weekend to hang out with us here at PTA. We'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. If you want to support the show, you can join our Patreon group, patreon.com/PackerFan Total Access, or you can just hit that join tab at the bottom here on YouTube, become a member of the PTA Posse. You get custom emojis, stuff like that. It lets us know when you're a member, all those things like Clint, armchair quarterback. We could tell he's a member. We could tell Bates is a member, all these folks that are members. Again, I prefer you join the Patreon group because you get more bang for your $3. I know we're breaking the bank, right? But that's where you'll get these articles that we wrote. I'm also going to upload those Chalk Talk videos to those articles so you can go back and watch them yourself, all that stuff. So really, really appreciate everybody's support. And listen, if you don't have anything to support, hit that like button, subscribe. That is free of charge. That does more than you know. And again, you just being in the house tonight, talking ball with us, we greatly appreciate it. We will see y'all tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central Time for PTA Live. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
Here we go. We're out.
Bye, guys.